Brother.
Isaiah 16, verse 3. Take counsel, execute judgment. Make thy shadow as the night in the midst of the noonday. Hide the outcast, bewray not him that wandereth.
Right.
Let mine outcast dwell with thee, Moab. Be thou a cover to them from the face of the spoiler.
Right.
For the exhorter is at an end. The exhorter is at hand.
Your time's at an end, man.
Spoil it, ceaseth, the oppressors
Right.
are consumed out of the land.
And you're going to be
And
consumed
in
out
mercy
the land.
shall the throne be established, and he shall sit upon it in truth.
Right.
And tabernacle of David, judging and seeking judgment,
Right.
and hasting righteousness.
And hating what?
Hasting righteousness.
And hating righteousness.
We have heard of the pride of Moab.
We've heard of the what?
We have heard of the pride of
Read
Moab.
on.
He is very proud,
Right.
even of his haughtiness,
And then we have
his
Moab man
pride
in
and
front
his
of us.
wrath.
And then we have Moab
But
man.
his life shall not be so.
But it's what?
His life shall not be so.
Right.
Therefore shall Moab howl for Moab.
Right.
Everyone shall howl.
Right.
For the foundation of Ker Ashes shall he mourn. Surely they are stricken.
Right.
For the fields of Heshbon languisheth, and the vine of Sibrak, and the lords of the heathen, the heathens have broken down, and the principal plants thereof. They are come even unto Jezreel. They are wandered through the wilderness. Her branches are stricken out of that. They are gone over the sea. Jezreel, the vine of Sibna, I will water thee with my tears, O Heshbon, and Elek, for so shouting for the summer fruits, for their harvest is fallen.
That's it. Right. The harvest is falling, man. Bring out the priest.
This is the
Salah.
book of
Give it
Lamentations,
forever, man.
chapter 3, verse 64. And it reads, render unto them a recompense, O Lord,
That's right.
according to their works
Right.
of their hands.
Right.
Give them sorrow of heart.
Give them what?
Give them sorrow of heart.
Ask the Lord to give you sorrow of heart, man. Read on.
Thy curse upon them.
Right.
Prosecute and destroy them in anger from under the heaven of the Lord.
Right. But under the heaven of the Lord, man. The Lord's going to recompense you, man. Bring out your precept, young man. 20 and 20.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
The Lord shall what?
The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
Man's a madman, man. The Lord
That's
smite
right.
with madness,
Right.
man.
Right.
Madman, man.
Read, man. Come up
And
against them.
blindness and astonishment.
Astonishment of heart, man. He's not too right in his heart, in his mind, man. Read.
Verse 29. And thou shalt grope at midday.
Right.
And the blind gropeth in darkness.
And this is a blind man walking up and down. Madman.
Right.
Read. Read on.
And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways.
You're not going to prosper in your ways, man. You're coming against the men of the Lord, the servants of the Lord, man. What happened to you, man?
You don't have to do
That's
this,
it,
God.
yeah?
You don't have to, man.
Go on.
And thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee.
That's it. Who's holding my place?
Precept.
Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world
Right.
for a witness unto all nations.
Right.
And then shall the end come.
Right.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 9, verse 15. The heathen are sunk down in the pit. They made in the net, which they hid in their own foot taking. The Lord is known by the judgment which he execute. The wicked is near.
The what?
The wicked is near
This man is of the wicked, man.
in the work of his own hand.
Right.
He got Selah. Right.
Come. This man's the wicked, man.
The
This man comes
wicked
to
shall
push.
be turned. The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nation that forget Yahweh. For the needy shall not always be forgotten.
Right.
The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever. Arise, O Lord, and let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged.
Let the what?
Let the heathen be judged.
Let the what?
Let the heathen be judged.
Let the heathen be judged. This man's a heathen, man.
In
Let
thy
him be
sight.
judged. In thy sayings, read.
Put them in fear,
Put them in fear.
O Lord, that the nation may know themselves to be but man. Selah.
But man, salah, man. Bring that priest as it. Oh, you got it. Go on, bring it.
Isaiah 40 and 15.
Go on.
Behold, the nation are as a drop of a bucket,
So you are the drop of the bucket, the other nations. Read.
and are counted as the small dust of the balance.
Right?
Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing,
Right?
and Lebanon is not significant to burn.
Sufficient to burn. So
Sufficient to
Lebanon
burn.
is not even sufficient to burn. That big country, Lebanon. Read on.
No, the beast thereof,
Right.
significant for a burnt offering.
For a burnt offering, the beasts are not even sufficient. For a burnt offering, the beasts are not even sufficient for a burnt offering. Read.
All nations before him are as nothing.
All nations what?
All nations before him are
No,
nothing.
what?
All nations before him are nothing.
Nothing. The Lord said this man is nothing. Read on.
And they are counted to him less than
And
nothing.
the Lord said you're less than nothing. So if I've got nothing in my hand, the Lord said you're less than nothing. You're less than nothing. The Lord said you're less than nothing. Read on.
And vanity.
And vanity. And it's just vanity, man. The Lord said you're nothing. You don't know the law, statutes, and commandments, man. You're a heathen, man.
Let me explain. You have to listen, man.
Go on.
Yeah?
What do you want to say?
I don't want the manager.
What are you holding? You've got a priest. Any brother's got a priest. Let me go over there 1 and 15.
I don't care. Can you read it?
This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter
I
12
already.
verse 10. It reads, never trust thy enemy.
Never what?
Never trust thy
The
enemy.
Lord said we should never trust your enemy. Read on.
But like as iron rusted, so is his
But
wickedness.
like an iron rusted, iron bound to rust, so is his wickedness. Read.
Thought he humble himself and go crouching?
And though you humble yourself and go crouching,
Yet take good heed and beware of him.
and we have to beware of you, man. We take good heed of you, man. Read.
And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass.
Right.
And thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away.
Right. And his rust is not altogether wiped away, man. So you know you're still an enemy. You know you're still the wicked, man. No matter what you say. You're not our people, man. Is that or not?
Hold that. Yo.
180. Over there, 180.
18. Yeah.
You got it. Yeah, 180.
Obadiah, chapter 1, and verse 18.
Bring up.
And the house of Jacob shall be a fire,
Right.
and the house of Joseph a flame,
Right.
and the house of Esau for stubble.
Salakia, 15.
This is Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon the
For the
heathen.
day of what?
For the day of the Lord is near upon the
The day of
heathen.
the Lord is near upon all the heathen. Read.
That's right.
As thou hast done,
Right.
it shall be unto thee.
So all what your forefathers done to our forefathers is going to be done unto you. Read.
Right.
Thy reward
Thy
reward shall return upon thine own head.
And your reward will
Right.
return upon your own head, man.
Alright.
That's it on that. So let me get the book of. Let me get the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 16. Isaiah 66 and 16.
Isaiah 66 and 16. For by fire, by his sword,
By what?
For by fire and by his sword.
Right?
will the Lord plead with all flesh.
And the Lord's going to plead with all flesh through by fire and his sword. The nuclear missiles, read.
And the slain of the Lord
Shall be many.
And the what?
And the slain of the Lord shall be
The
many.
slain of the Lord shall be many. A lot of dead people in that day, man. Read.
They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree, in the midst, eating swine's flesh.
Eating what?
Eating swine's flesh.
Hey, so don't eat pork to our people walking up and down on the highways and byways, man. Read.
And the abomination and the mouse.
And the what?
And the abomination and the mouse.
And the abomination and the mouse, man. The mouse and the swine have been in one sentence. The Lord's putting them both in a sentence, man.
Shall be consumed together.
Shall be
Say,
what?
Shall be consumed together.
Hey, all you
Thank
Moabites
the Lord.
that eat this, the mouse, man, shall be consumed together, saith the Lord. That's it or not, yeah? Let me get the book of Isaiah 55:1. And let me get Ezekiel 3:17 as well.
Isaiah 55:1.
Huh.
Ho, everyone that thirsteth,
Oh, everyone that thirsteth,
come ye to the water,
come ye to the water,
and he that have no money,
right?
come ye buy.
Come ye and buy. Hey, this word is free, man. Don't trust in your master, trust in the Lord. Read.
Right.
And eat. Ye come buy wine and milk
Woo, come buy wine and milk.
without money,
Without
and
what?
without price.
Without what?
Without money and without price.
Without money and without price, man. We're not asking anyone for anything, man. We're just teaching our people to wake up, know their
right.
heritage, man. Stop calling themselves a colour at the crane box, man. We're not black, man. So let me get the book of Proverbs chapter 7 verse 1. Proverbs 7:1.
Proverbs 7:1. My son, keep my words.
My what?
My son, keep my
The Lord
words.
said keep his words. Read.
And lay up my commandment with thee.
Right?
Keep my commandments and live.
Keep my commandments and what?
Keep my commandments and
And
live.
the Lord said, keep his commandments and live. This is life, man. Keep his commandments and live. Read on.
And my law as the apple of thine eye.
And the Lord is the apple of thine eye, man. We have to keep the Lord's statutes and commandments.
That's right.
He said the Lord's done away with, man. So let me get the book of, let's go into the law. Let's get the book of Ezra 9:9. And Nehemiah 13:9. Yeah, because we're set apart people, man. We're royal people. We're not Ezra 9:9 and Nehemiah 13:9. We're not meant to be around all the other nations, man.
Ezra.
We're not meant to give our sons to their daughters or our daughters to their sons. Bring up.
Ezra 9:9. For we were bondmen, yet our God hath not forsaken us in our bondage,
Our God never forsook us in our bondage, in our
That's
slavery,
right.
in our captivity. Read.
but have extended mercy unto us
Hey, the Lord extended mercy unto us, man,
in the sight of the kings of Persia,
in the sights of the kings of Persia, in one of our captivities. Read on.
to give us a reviving, to set up the house of our God,
Right?
and to repair the desolations thereof,
And we rebuilt the temple, man, through Nehemiah. Read on.
and to give us a wall in Judah
Right?
and in Jerusalem.
Right?
And now, our God, what shall we say after this?
Read on.
For we have forsaken thy commandments.
And we forsook the Lord's commandments, man. So we're out in this cold place, man. We forsook the Lord's commandments, man. So let me get Nehemiah 13:9.
Nehemiah 13:9. Then I commanded, and they cleansed chambers,
Right?
and thither brought I again the vessels of the house of Yahweh,
Right?
with the meat offering and the frankincense.
Right? Read on, read on.
And I perceived that the portions of the Levites had not been given them. For the Levites and the singers that did the work were fled everyone to his field.
Right? Then
contended I with the
rulers.
rulers
Nehemiah contended with the rulers, man, and said what?
and said, why is the house of Yahweh forsaken?
Hey, why is the house of the Most High forsaken, man? The priests wasn't doing what they was meant to be doing. Read on.
And I gathered them together and set them in their place.
Right?
Then brought all Judah
Right?
Then brought all Judah the tithe of the corn, and the new wine, and the oil, unto treasurers.
And the treasuries. Yeah.
Treasuries.
Come on. So that's when the new temple was getting set up through Nehemiah, man. So we're going through account, man. Let me get the book of Ezra chapter. Let me get the book of Ezra chapter 9 verse 2.
But the Bible is real. And God is giving you the Bible for you to have access to who He is.
Not Ezra 9 to you.
I've seen dead people live back to life so many times.
Ezra 9 and verse 2.
God is real.
For they have taken their daughters for themselves,
See, some of our forefathers took their daughters to themselves, man, knowing they're not meant to meet the holy seed.
As a
Read.
Muslim,
and
I'm
for their
converted.
sons, so that the holy seed
Jesus
have
died.
mingled themselves,
So that the holy seed is what?
so that the holy seed have mingled
Yeah, we're
themselves
not meant to mingle our seed, man, our holy seed. Read
That's
on.
right.
with the people of those lands.
With the people of those lands. Read on, brother.
Yea,
Question.
the land, yea, the hand of the princes and the rulers
Right.
have been chief in the trespass.
And they was chief in their trespasses, man, giving their daughters over to their son, over to the other nation's sons, and taking strange nations for their wives, man. Read on.
And when I heard this thing, I rent my garments
Hey, Ezra ripped his garments, man. He rent his garments. Read.
and made mantle and plucked off the hair of my head
And he plucked off the hairs of his head, man,
and my beard,
and his beard. He plucked off his beard as well.
and sat down astonished.
And he sat down astonished, wondered, like, are people so stupid, man? Read on.
Then were assembled unto me every one that trembled at the words of Yahweh
Right.
of Israel,
Right?
because of the transgression of those that had been carried away.
And this was a sin to lay with the other nations, man. That's what Ezra rent his clothes and plucked off the hair of his head, man. And pulled off his beard. Read.
And I sat anointed until the evening sacrifice.
Right?
And at the evening sacrifice I arose up from the heaviness, and having rented my garments and my mantle, I fell upon my knees
Hey, Ezra prayed, man. He fell upon his knees. Read on.
and spread up my hands unto the Lord my Yahweh,
And he spread his hands unto the Lord, the Most High.
and said, Oh my Yahweh, Yahweh,
Right.
I am ashamed and blush and lift up my face to thee.
Hey, he was ashamed of his people. Why? Because knowing there's a punishment that's going to come. Our people are in sin. Read on.
My Yahweh, for our iniquities are increased over our head,
Right,
and
our
our
sins-
trespasses grown up unto the heaven.
And our sins were many, man. Read.
Since the days of our fathers, have we been great trespass unto this day.
Right?
And for our iniquities have we seen our kings and our priests being delivered into the land of the
And
kings.
for our sins, we were in this state of mind, man. For the sins, we were in this captivity. Read on. Read on.
To the sword of the captivity, to a spoil and to confusion of face.
To what?
And it is this unto this day.
To what? A confusion of what?
Confusion of faith.
A confusion of faces, man. Of what? Mixing with the other nations, man. To this day. Read on.
And now for a little space grace hath been shewed from the Lord our Yahweh,
Right?
to
And we're
leave
under
us
grace, man. The Lord put us under grace.
to leave us a remnant to escape,
Right.
to give us a name in his holy place,
Right?
that our Yahweh may lighten our eyes and give us a little relief, reviving in our bondage.
In our bondage. Hey, the Lord lightened our eyes, man, in our bondage. That's it, man. The Lord lightened our eyes in our bondage, man.
That's right.
He gave us grace in our bondage, man. So let me get the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13, man. When it's all said and done, what does the Lord require of us, man? Sister, we're up for you now, sister. See that? Yeah. Backsliding daughter. And 2 Corinthians 5 and 10.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13.
Right?
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Hey, this is the conclusion of the whole matter what the Lord said.
Fear God.
Fear who?
Fear Yahweh.
Read.
And keep his
Hey,
commandments.
we have to keep the Lord's commandments. Read.
For this is the whole duty of man.
But this is the whole duty of man. Right?
For Yahweh shall bring every work into
But
judgment
the Lord will bring every work into judgment
with every secret,
with every secret thing.
with every secret thing,
Right?
whether it be good and whether it be evil.
And whether it be good and whether it be evil. With that, say, Kum Yashrala. Kum
Yashrala.
Yashrala. Kum Yashrala.
Kum Yashrala.
Shalom.